And from the looks of it, it is appearing that John Dobbs might have hit another tree. Once again, not sure of his distance from the pin.
Jump putt.
Where'd he go, John? Oh, come back, John. There he is.
Jump putt. I think that he landed a little bit left of the pin. Here's Brian for birdie. He has the best shot on the hole.
Such a beautiful shot. Let's see if he can't get a beautiful birdie.
A little bit high into the tree there. Looks like he wasn't quite around to the right side of that small tree that frames the basket.
Ooh, Van Lan hitting basket once again. That was a nice tight line that he had through those trees.
And Dustin walking up to his disc, marking. This is for his par. Looks like he's got a straddle to get around those trees on the right. It's a good putt from Dustin there to take a 3 on the second hole, staying at 1 under par for his round.
The Madison Pro shows why he is a Madison Pro.
Looks like the golfers are trying to determine who's out. Everybody's pretty close to the pin here, so. Good putt there from Ben. The high stand disc golf course in the current setup that it's in is considered to be a par 54, meaning that every hole on the course is a par 3. So birdie 2s, par 3s, bogey 4s, and don't want to talk about the rest. This is hole number 3. It's a 476-foot downhill shot. It's a good shot. You got to play the contour of the hole. You always have to contend with a little bit of wind out here. A creek runs down the left side of the fairway, making it all the more challenging, and you really have to pin your shot in there at the end for a good run at birdie.
Dustin Honnold stepping up to hole number 3. Earlier in this July session, Dustin had actually holed this hole in one shot. Pretty phenomenal. Probably unknown in these parts, and I don't think it's ever happened before. So we're going to have to give him a little shout-out for that one. Brian Peck, second on the tee, sends one a little wide, but it looks like it's making its way back to the fairway. Should have a decent upshot from there.
Can't tell if Dustin turned his disc over, if there's a little bit of headwind out there, but it looked like Brian played a little bit more stable disc to contend with any of the possible winds.
Let's see if Dobbs takes any of the needed information.
Looks like a nice shot from Dobbs. He's playing down the hill really nicely, coming in right to left, and he's landed just short and left of the pin. Probably have about 25 feet uphill from there.
Let's see if Van Lan can get some inspiration from that.
So when we talk about flights of the disc, stable is going to mean it's going to fly straight and fade off the opposite direction of whatever hand you throw with. So if you're right-handed, it'll fade left. If you're left-handed, it's going to fade right. Overstable is more inclined to fade that opposite direction, and understable is going to turn in the direction of whichever your throwing hand is. So for righties to the right and lefties to the left.
And Brian Peck is looking for some magic from his black wizard.
It's a long jump putt. Looks like he floated it a little bit and might have rolled down that hill a little ways. That's going to be a tough comeback putt for his 3.
Might have gotten a little too aggressive there, Brian, but hey, we're in the booth and you're on the course. And Dobbs for a nice birdie conversion. Let's see if he wants it.
Leaves that one a little bit short.
Mommy, mommy, I like to play disc golf.
Not much wind out there right now on the putts. And a good save there from Brian, taking a par 3.
Almost like he was trying to one-up Dobbs there.
And here's Dustin to hole out for his par 3 as well. Solid putt right in the middle of the chains. And Ben coming off of hole number 3 with a par 3 as well. In fact, the whole group takes pars on hole number 3. And as it stands right now, the adjusted scores are Ben Van Landen, 10 under, Brian Peck, 6 under, Dustin Honnold, 5 under, and John Dobbs, 5 under.
Let's check in with the Madison Pro, Dustin Honnold, and see what he's got to say about this phenomenal sport that we've all come accustomed to.
My name's Dustin Honnold. I'm 26 years old. Currently live in Madison. I'm originally from Appleton. I've been playing disc golf for about 10 years. Just started one day randomly, just playing with friends. It's kind of snowballed into a little more hardcore since then. Just basically like competing and like having fun. It's a great way to meet people. Madison disc golf has a great culture. I think it's growing too. The courses around here are great. And this is my first showcase, so I'm looking to do big things. Hopefully can take it home.
Hole 4 is 363 feet, playing uphill. This hole's going to play longer than it looks because of that uphill shot.
Looks like a darn good anhyzer around those trees, and it comes back as well. Wow.
That was a nice shot up that hill. He's actually gone past the pin, which is a little bit more difficult to do with the fade out to the left. And Brian Peck on the tee second.
He's looking at it like he likes it. And I think he does.
That was a very nice shot. He's probably even closer than Dustin right now, 15 to 20 feet or so.
Dobbs refusing to let Peck one up him. Let's see if he can come through on this one.
Throwing that beast again. Gets it to turn over. And he too has gone past the basket.
It does drop off behind the basket. We're just going to have to see if his disc stayed up top or if it's down in no man's land.
Ben is fourth on the box. Looks like that disc got a little bit wide and faded out a little bit early. He's going to have a tough upshot out of the rough to the left of the fairway, uphill the whole way.
Man, he came real close to squeaking through that tree too, but I think that branch might have extended a little bit.
Oh, it looks as though Ben's upshot went past the pin and down the hill. There's his third shot coming up, and he's looking at a 4.
As Dustin looks at his birdie.
Nice putt from Dustin there.
And nice hustle to the basket as well. Very admirable. Hold on to your disc, Dobbs. You got to get that one in the basket. Surprised the players didn't stroke him on that one.
Dobbs fortunate not to have rolled down that hill behind the basket there. Has a pretty good look for his birdie. And he cans it. Nice putt, John.
You know, but where's the hustle to the basket, John? Come on. Other players are waiting to get their game on.
And here's Ben putting for 4. Oh, and just bounces off right. Maybe he got a little bit rattled going down the hill behind the basket, but it looks like he's going to take a double bogey 5 on hole number 4.